Good morning everyone, it's another day. Started off very misty outside, I've already run one errand and now I'm back with my cup of green tea with lemon and I've put extra honey in this one. That's nice. I tell you why I put the extra honey in, I just feel as though I've got some sort of head cold. It's not too bad, I just feel like muzzy and just a bit meh. But there you go, I've got to get on with the day. So I've taken some paracetamol and yeah, we shall see how the day progresses. But I was going to be recording my Nikon D3300 review today and I think I'm going to leave that till tomorrow. Another thing I'm going to do is also order up Titanfall. Now touch wood, touch the wooden foot, not my foot, the wood on the chair. Touch wood, I'm not coming down with anything, but I wish I'd ordered up Titanfall to make sure I've got something to do over the weekend. I might order up Gravity, I mentioned it on Twitter yesterday, so I'll have a game and a film for over the weekend. I obviously watch the film with the family, probably play Titanfall by myself. But yeah, just something to entertain me over the weekend. Oh, voice croak there. So, what else have I got planned today? Well, I've got to edit yesterday's video still. I've also got some email work to do. I'm actually going to be switching over from Apple's Mail application on the Mac and I'm going to be giving Microsoft's Outlook a try. I'm totally fed up with how Mail is performing because I primarily use Gmail and it is so awful, and I mean really awful, not a good experience at all. So I'm going to be switching over to that, just trialing it with a couple of my email accounts, see how it works, and then I might just move all of the email accounts into there. Which is a shame because I've used Apple Mail for so many years and really got used to it, but it's very, very frustrating. For those of you who don't know, basically with Gmail now you wait a long time for your emails to synchronise, and then even if you just switch views, so say you've synchronised all your emails and they're showing in your inbox, if I then switch to my drafts folder to copy and paste something and then go back to my email inboxes, one or two of my Gmail accounts, not all of them, but one or two of them, the synchronised emails disappear and you have to do that wait again for like 10 or 15 minutes. Absolutely ridiculous. But still, so I'm gonna try a different email application. I've also tried Airmail. I tried that before Christmas, I think it was, and that worked okay. It worked okay, but because I suppose I'm not familiar with the publishers of that, I didn't gain any trust in the application, and because it's handling emails, I need to be able to trust it. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but that's just the way I feel about it. So I'm going to try setting that up today as well. And because I feel a bit rubbish at the moment, I'm going to actually just watch some YouTube videos. Oh, and I know that I keep going on about the editing room. Stop going on about the editing room. I'm going to still do it. And I don't know why I did that, but I've got another product coming in which I'm going to install in the editing room if it's delivered today. Now, with regards to the editing room, I'm just waiting on one main item which is coming from an international company from outside of the UK, and that needs installing once it arrives, and I'm expecting that in round about 5 or 6 days time now, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm just really sorry that I keep mentioning the editing room and then not being able to share it with you, but I decided to keep this transformation a surprise. And when I do reveal it, which will be in about 2 weeks' time, maybe a tiny bit more, then there will be an extra surprise as well. So a really nice way of revealing it, but an extra sort of twist to the reveal. So I hope that you stay tuned for that and bear with me on it. I just find it really exciting. And I've probably done it the wrong way because I'm excited and I can't show you it. So maybe next time around when I do the changes in the studio again, I'll show you them as they progress. I think that might be a slightly better way from your point of view of experiencing it. So anyway, I've babbled on long enough, let's get on with the rest of the day. So it's now mid-afternoon and I thought I would just relax a little bit, have a cup of tea, and also I'm treating myself to a chocolate. Let me just show you this chocolate first. I'm also going to be reading this book. I want to share this with you in a short while. But this is the chocolate. I'm not going to share this with you. This is mine, all mine. And if you remember, back in February on Valentine's Day, my wife really kindly bought me a massive bag, not a small bag, a massive bag of Lindor chocolates. And I've still got about 20 or 30 left, so I'm going to have one of these whilst I read this. This is what turned up in the post. This is the Gadget Show book. Really cool book, and it's almost up to date. Let me explain why. It's really good though, very excited. A big thank you to the publisher for sending this out to me. This is Jason Bradbury, main presenter. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Gadget Show, this airs on UK TV, and it's one of really the only gadget or tech sort of shows that we have. And the reason I say this is almost up to date is Pollyanna up here has actually left now, and Otis, a presenter that was previously on the show, has come back. John, we've also got Rachel, and of course Jason Bradbury, my evil twin. But this is really good, very good stuff. It's got, here we go, about Google Glass. I'm not going to show you it all, I'm just going to give you a flavour for what it looks like. There's a section about 3D printing, very cool. And then we've got some on cameras. I even noticed there was another section towards the back. Let me just see if I can find it quickly. There was a really, here we go. So this shows how up to date this is. This is about the consoles, and Jason talks in here about the Xbox One. So really fantastic looking book. Really nice quality as well. So to the publisher who sent that out to me, thank you very, very much. It couldn't have arrived at a better time. Because I'm feeling a bit under the weather, I was going to take this weekend off, which reminds me I've still got to order Titanfall and Gravity, the film. But this is great because it means I can have a relax and read about tech and gadgets, which I absolutely love doing. And of course you can do that online, but I still find it really nice to have a book, an actual physical book to read. So I really do appreciate that. Fantastic. So I thought I'd just take a drive out and visit my mum. She absolutely loves reading, and she's 83 now, or 82. And even though she's got a Kindle and loves reading on the Kindle, it reminded me, receiving that Gadget Show book, that she still loves to actually read an actual book as well. And over the past, I don't know, couple of months, I've been sent quite a few books, and I thought I would just take them round to her. Sorry, I'm concentrating on this roundabout. Yeah, so I thought I'd actually just take around these books. One of them's absolutely massive, massive hardback book. Can't even remember the title of it, it's in the boot at the moment. But she just appreciates things like that. A little bit more about my mum. I'm sure I've shared this information with you before, but about probably 4 years ago, maybe 3 to 4 years ago, we gave her an old iMac that I managed to acquire, and she absolutely loved it so much. But it did get very sort of slow with some of the software updates. It wasn't performing fantastically. So about a year ago, she actually took ownership of one of my previous Mac Minis, and we connected that up to, I think it's a Fujitsu monitor, and it's absolutely fantastic. She really does like it, and it allows her to keep in touch with her brother in America via email. He lives in Missouri, and yeah, it just allows her to keep up to date with her brother, and also she uses it for surfing the internet, for buying books for her Kindle. She also jumps online and does her shopping on Amazon and things like that, and using Skype as well. So it's just a nice little machine to do things like that with. But I'm still very tempted at some stage to possibly get her an iPad. Maybe I'll do it this Christmas coming. I know Christmas is a long way off, but maybe this year at some stage I'll get hold of an iPad. So I just love the fact that she uses technology, and the fact that she can sort of turn on a Mac, use it for email, Skype and everything, do updates on it as well, and it sort of manages itself, but she manages to use it in the way she wants to. The other thing I really like is the fact that she's got a GameCube and an Xbox as well, which I think is really, really cool. So I've just learned that the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 just got Android 4.4.2 KitKat today. And it got me to thinking about the recent iOS release 7.1, and how when Apple release an OS, it's available to all the devices that support it, that are able to support it. Obviously, some of the older devices might not get all of the new features. But it's a very, very different model, and or a very different way of pushing out updates. And I love the fact that I can get hold of the latest update as soon as it becomes available to everyone else. And it just really got me to thinking as to how frustrating it would be if I was a mainstream Google Android user. Obviously I have a Google Android device in the form of the Nexus 5, but if I relied on a particular mobile phone or smartphone for my daily driver, and I really wanted the newest features that the latest operating system provided, and I had to wait until it was sort of pushed out to that particular device. So I wanted to really ask you guys and girls that question. If you are a Google Android user, have you experienced this issue of having to wait for the latest operating system? And does it frustrate you? I'm not saying that one OS is better than the other, not by any means. I just like to open the discussion up for me to learn what your experiences are as well. Now, I've also just learned from an article on the Next Web about a new company called Wonder PL, or Wonder for short. And they're a new video platform that's launching. It's supported by a really nice looking app. They've got something like $1.4 million of funding already, and they're looking to take on the likes of Vimeo and YouTube. But there's a major difference in the Wonder platform. First of all, it's got a really nice discovery feature, so you can actually discover new videos by entering in what your mood is, for example. But there are no adverts, there is no revenue stream. So if you did use this as a content creator, then you would have to use an external way of supporting your creativity, unless you were just going to be giving it all away as free, perhaps as a portfolio for your work. Then it would be a possibility to use Wonder as a platform. But that said, they're saying that they've got HD uploads, a customizable embeddable player, but features like that are already offered by Vimeo. In fact, I use Vimeo myself. I've recently launched the Patreon campaign, as you know, and that gives me the chance to connect directly with supporters, and for different levels of perk, then they would offer up a monthly amount of support, starting from a couple of dollars, and that would allow me to deliver my content and also build a sustainable platform, because I'm not relying on advert revenue. And Vimeo's ad-free, the videos I put on Vimeo are ad-free, and in fact Wonder is completely ad-free as well. So I'm just wondering whether they are really taking on YouTube. I don't think they are, and whether they really stand a chance of getting their head above somebody like Vimeo and being a viable alternative. I would really like to just see it. Oh, there is also a buy-in on Wonder as well. Much like Vimeo, you can use Vimeo for free, but when you want the extra features, you have to either buy into their Plus level or Pro level. I think their Pro level tops out $199 a year. This new Wonder service actually costs $300 a year, so it's even coming in at a higher price than an already established platform. So I'd be really interested to just really have a look at the platform as well, and see what it possibly offers over and above what's already currently available. So anyway, I am going to be heading back to the studio now. Because I'm not feeling that great today, I am going to end the video here. I'm not going to record anything else for you today, purely because I want to cook for the family again, and then I'm probably going to have an early night. I've got a recording day planned ahead of me for tomorrow, so I just want to take the rest of the day off. So I hope you enjoy this marvellous weather. Well, I hope it's as good a weather where you are as it is here in the southeast of Kent, and I will see you all again in tomorrow's video. Don't forget, drop me a comment if you can, and hit that like button. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you'd like to watch another amazing video from me, please do click that top box. And if you want to subscribe to my geeky channel, click the red box on the bottom of your screen now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.